Route with your KLEK 102.5 forecast. This weather forecast is brought to you by Set TV Now Internet Television, 500 channels of TV. www.trytvfree.biz. Monday weather forecast, mostly cloudy with a few showers today, windy, the high in the low 70s. Clouds and wind overnight, that overnight temperature in the low 60s. Showers and thunderstorms, partly to mostly cloudy, windy Tuesday, the high near 75. Showers and thunderstorms, cooler around 50 Wednesday. Your life, your music, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. Search and rescue teams have been continuing to try and reach the crash site for an Iranian plane that came down with 66 people on board. Oxfam's published its internal report from 2011 into alleged abuse by some of its staff. It reveals 3 men accused of misconduct in Haiti physically threatened witnesses during an investigation. And an anti-doping case has been opened against medal-winning Russian curler Alexander Krushelnitsky.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday to you. I hope that you're having a great start to this day. Even though it's a little bit wet, don't let that deter you from having a great day. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, and I have some very special guests with me today. I have Ms. Marsha Smith and Ms. Mallory Hill. They're here representing the Black Professionals Network of Jonesboro. Thank you for joining me, ladies.
Anytime. We're glad to be here.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so we're getting down to the wire. It's time for the Black History Quiz Bowl this Saturday. Woo! Woo! All right, so we all have a lot of teams signed up. Now, I do want to say that there's still opportunities for sponsors or donations to come on through. You know, they can use all the help they can get because the money goes back into the community, to the kids that you serve. And before we get into that, let's talk about what people can expect at the Black History Quiz Bowl.
Well, at the Black History Quiz Bowl, like I said, this is our 4th annual Black History Quiz Bowl, and we have a total of 12 teams who have registered this year. Our last segment, we have a huge impact in the senior division this year. And unlike other years, we have 7 teams in our senior division, and we're very excited about those teams.
Okay. All right. So where do you see the most number of teams registered? What age group or what age group?
Well, our senior divisions, they have the most that are registered, and that is grades 10 through 12.
Okay.
Our senior division.
All right, so I wonder what happened to the elementary. Maybe they just couldn't get their teams together. We don't know what happened. So tell us where some of these teams are coming from.
Well, we have teams like from all over Northeast Arkansas.
Okay.
We have teams from here in Jonesboro.
Okay.
We have a team out of Blytheville. We have a team out of West Memphis. We also have an elementary team out of Wynn and Osceola.
That is awesome. All right, so I know these kids are excited. They've been studying hard. Their coaches, I'm sure, have been working with them diligently to get this knowledge, pumped into their head. But it's not just about learning knowledge just for the day of. So let's talk about how this can enrich their lives overall. Once the Quiz Bowl is over, this is knowledge they can take with them.
So the cool thing about Quiz Bowl is that, our young people are learning history of our people. That's number one. And it's not just, Black kids. We have a diverse set of teams. You know, we've got teams from Blytheville, West Memphis, Osceola, all over, and they're coming from various backgrounds. But the good thing about this is information that they're learning that's not necessarily in a textbook. Okay. These are things that go a little bit deeper and wider in learning about Black history. The other thing about this is they're developing their memory skills. Okay. They're also learning how to analyze in real time and comprehend. So there's several benefits to participating this year outside of just, you know, the fact of, okay, I'm learning about Black history, but I'm also developing several other skills as well. Okay. It's a great impact. It's just amazing to watch our young people as they're studying. I popped in on our team for First Baptist on a Saturday, and it's just amazing watching them thinking as you say the question and watching them process and think, wait a minute, no, that's not that. This is this. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful to see. And actually the fact that they're remembering these things and are actually sharing with others, because they can go home and say, hey, Mom and Dad, did you know this? Or, hey, you know, friend, did you see this? This is this and this, you know? So it's a great thing outside of, like I said, the competition-wise.
I hope that it carries over and it inspires them to do more research, and hopefully it helps them in their life as they grow into adulthood.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, whoever they have learned about, especially if they are an entrepreneur or an activist, maybe they will be inspired to follow their footsteps as well in their life, and then inspire the generation that's coming behind them. So we hope so. Absolutely. All right, so let's talk about the date, time, and location.
Well, our quiz bowl is going to be this coming Saturday, February the 24th at 12 p.m. at the ASU auditorium in the student unit on ASU campus. Okay. Now, is there a fee for community members to come? There is not a fee for community to come, but we are asking that the people that attend bring school supply donations for entrance.
All right, so let's go ahead and help these kids get a good start for the next school year to come. I'm looking forward to seeing how the school supplies will be distributed later in the year. We can never start too early collecting, Lord knows.
Q, I can tell you last year that BPN donated those school supplies to the various back-to-school programs. Okay. And that's kind of what we do. And this year we hope to kind of work together with those back-to-school programs and maybe even consolidate into one. Okay. But that's where we normally place those items.
All right, so you're coming to the Quiz Bowl. Bring a donation of school supplies. You get to see these kids in action. You get to see the hard work that they put into learning this information and applying it to their life. And they're not just learning, as Mallory said, they're absorbing the information, but they're applying it. It's enriching their life 100%.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about do you all even have any peek into some of the questions or how the questions are going to be asked? We don't want to give away anything, but do you know the format of the questions? Is it just simply multiple choice, or is it, what's the format of the questions, I guess?
Okay, so the way the competition actually works is our young people, they have a bounce back period where they're asked a question, and the question has to be read in its full entirety before someone can actually buzz in and answer, and then they're allowed the opportunity to answer, and then it's tossed to the other team, and then from there they're asked a series of questions to continue in the process. There are questions with single answers, and there are also questions with multiple parts. As well. So like I said, it's a great mix of information, a great way to kind of actually stimulate their mind so that they're thinking, because they never know what's coming next. Oh, wow. So they have to know and understand and absorb that knowledge. It's not one of those things where, okay, I can sit at home and just practice and remember it. Okay. But they actually have to be constantly thinking and aware of everything that they've studied. This takes a long time to get ready for this.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so we have some Facebook shout-outs. Shout out to Miss Helen Scott, Shay Washington.
Hey, Shay.
Mr. Chu. And Helen says she's interested in volunteering for the upcoming quiz. Well, thank you so much, Miss Helen. And good morning to you. Good morning, Miss Shay. And then thank you so much for everybody that is tuned in, watching. Leave your questions and comments. If you have any shout outs, if you know any kids any teams that have registered, let us know who they are. We would love to give them a shout out. We had the Kappa League here about a week ago, and I think they said they registered.
They did.
Wow, that's going to be exciting to see. One thing I'm excited, of course, being a female, I love to see young girls excel, but in this day and age, I love to see young black men, young black boys really stepping up to the plate when it comes to education and taking the stand, taking the lead, and letting society know that they are here and they care about their education. They're not just going to allow themselves to fall by the wayside. So I really appreciate all the young men that are stepping up as well. We would love to see more and more. Hopefully, after this one, we can see maybe the teams number double or triple.
That's a good thing that you said that. I kind of want to put a plug in here to all of our community organizers and educators out there, that if you are building your programs for Black History Month next year, remember Black Professionals Network and what we do with the community. Put this into your program. Also to our college professors, this is a great way for you to give bonus points to your students for attending and being a part as volunteers. So please include Black Professionals Network's annual quiz bowl, because it's always on the fourth Saturday in February. So it's the end and the capstone to Black History Month. Please just as you're building your programs, include that. Add that as a way to include knowledge. If you're looking for ways to build your knowledge base and don't have a place to start, contacting Black Professionals Network is a great way, because we have a huge question database that you can use to include trivia in your classrooms, as well as for college students and even families at home. If you're wanting to learn and just have something to do around the dinner table, this is a great way to learn that. But like I said, we have this program annually every year. Just go ahead and start to plan for next year, that if you have a team, you're working with young people, bring them out. If you're unable to participate this year, come out and be an adult supporter. Come out and be a volunteer. Bring a vendor table. You can come out and support that way as well.
So you have opportunities for vendors to...
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's talk about
it.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Yeah. This year we have 4 vendors this year. We have Divine Images. We have Sweet Teas, natural products by Tamara Miller. We also have Paparazzi Jewelry.
Okay.
We have Every Woman Deserves Minks and Custom Creations.
Now, what is Every Woman Deserves Minks?
That's going to be your eyelashes. So for all those ladies that see it online, this is a great opportunity to come out and see it in person.
Okay, so you got eyelashes and hair care products.
So by the time you leave, you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready.
Okay, ready. Get your head to toe.
Absolutely. Yes. We got you covered from head to toe. We got your jewelry, your lashes, all of that.
And I want to, say this goes back into supporting small businesses.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
These people that we support, they still in turn put their money back into the community. So let's keep the cycle going. Support small, support local, so they can continue to grow. Who knows? This person may grow their business to the point they get a storefront.
Absolutely.
Then they will in turn employ others from the community.
Absolutely.
So the economic cycle just keeps going. I'm not an economist, so I'm not gonna get too deep into that. But I do know when we support small businesses, they can grow, and then they can bring other people in. And other people's income can grow. That
is how we stimulate our community.
Yes.
All right, then. So let's talk about sponsorships, donations, what people can do, where to send it, like how the process works.
We are very fortunate for our sponsors this year. We have several different sponsors. We have Toe Daddies, Towing Company. We have Centennial Bank, LSCI, Cheers Unlimited. We have Family Ties, Crenshaw Signs. We have Assurance Tax, and then of course Strong Turner Alumni Chapter and our own Black Professionals Network. So we're very blessed to have all of these sponsors, and we thank them, because without their sponsorship we wouldn't be able to do what we are doing for our youth. So we're very thankful for that.
And what I would like to encourage everyone, get to know who these sponsors are and go support them. Or go by and say, hey, we thank you for sponsoring this event, because this is vital to the young the younger population of our community. We need to continue to pour into them to enrich their lives so they can grow and have some, I don't know, so they can want to, how can I say this? Help me out, somebody. Like, if we start with them young, they'll grow and want to continue the cycle.
Absolutely.
Right.
As they get older, they'll want to rise above wherever they think they are right now in life.
Absolutely.
They'll want to achieve more and do more and just, you know,
Yeah.
reach their full potential.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're speaking with Miss Marsha Smith and Mallory Hill from the Black Professionals Network of Jonesboro. We're talking about the Black History Quiz Bowl. So if anyone out there listening has a team, they would like to give a shout out to their team, you can give us a call, 870-277-1080, or leave us a message on our Facebook live stream. Now, we see you have this big trophy on the table. So hold it up to the camera. Come a little more this way.
We're going this way.
Okay. Look at this trophy.
Look at
y'all.
this.
Okay. First place winner gets to take home this trophy. Now, okay, with it being teams of, 4 to 5 people or 6, however many on the full team, who gets to take the trophy home? Do they get to rotate it? How does it work?
Well, I think that they get to rotate it amongst the members. We do have a trophy for each age division.
Okay.
So we have one for elementary, junior, and senior.
Okay.
So it's first place trophy, winner takes all in that division. So I'm thinking that they do rotate between.
I'm not even gonna lie. First Baptist, when we won last year, ours is actually sitting in our foyer at church.
Okay.
So if you come visit us, our trophy is right there.
All right. So the kids get to come look at it. And it gives them a sense of pride. I
Yes,
mean, even
right.
if they don't win the first prize, the fact that they stepped outside of themselves, outside the classroom, they're doing something that maybe their peers might even... Kids are kind of funny these days sometimes. If you're doing something academic, sometimes your peers may tease you or may kind of... What are you doing that for? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing, you're a nerd or whatever, but I'm happy to see the kids that are stepping up and stepping out and saying, you know what? You can call me whatever you want. I'm doing this. This is from me.
I think the difference though with this is that it not only is it academic, but it's also cultural.
Okay.
So I think for most of our young people, it's like, okay, I'm getting to learn something about myself. Or I'm getting to learn something about my community that directly impacts me.
Yes.
So for them, it's not. I don't think it's one of those where it's a teasing. It's one of those. Okay, how come you're not participating?
Okay.
Over here, we've got this. I see they're doing this, and while we're at it, I guess we can go ahead and shout out our teams.
Please do.
First Baptist Church is participating in the elementary, junior, and senior division. We also have a team from Wonder Junior High out of West Memphis.
Right.
New St. John is participating. Osceola is participating in the senior division. Blytheville High School is participating in the senior division. We've got Ascend, and we also have Jonesboro Capital League, Osceola Junior High, Maddox Elementary, Dreamers is coming, and Rise out of Wynn. So we've got a lot of great people coming, and like I said, it's still opportunity to participate and support in various ways.
And again, this is going down this Saturday, 12
At 12.
o'clock, ASU Auditorium, which is on the 3rd floor.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Come on out. Bring some school supplies. That is your only fee to get in. Pencils, papers, notebook. I mean, think about what your child may need for school. So bring a bag of school supplies.
And bring some cash to support those vendors as well.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Bring your dollars.
I'm sure they take Cash App as well, like BPN does. We take Cash App as well.
Cash App. See,
Cash App us.
it's the new PayPal. So,
Yes.
and it is quite simple. Download the app, put some information in. Boom, there you go.
There it is.
All right, so let's support our own. Let's support local. Let's, support our kids. I'm sure it makes the kids proud when they look out in the crowd and they see all of those people watching and cheering them on.
Yes.
What has been some of the feedback from the past years, Mallory, since the kids from First Baptist were participating? what was their feedback after the event?
I mean, they were just so excited. The very next day, they presented in front of the church their trophy, and they actually demonstrated a couple of the questions in front of the congregation and everything. I think also another one of my favorite memories was watching New St. John a couple years ago when they won, watching little Will hoist that trophy up above his head, and it's almost like yes, a celebration. So those are the things that we're excited for. I love seeing the smiles. I love seeing the energy. I love seeing the engagement of our young people as they're not only they're actually competing, but like I said, they're learning.
That's awesome.
They're learning and they're growing, and you can see it in real time.
All right, so we have another Facebook shout out from Miss Ariane. Is that her name? Ariane or Ariane, I apologize. Deja Reed. She says good morning. She said, I'm the owner. Oh, Ariane, I'm sorry. She's the owner of Miss Polly's Motivational Barbecue CAB. We wanted to also be a sponsor for the Black History Month. Thank you, girl.
Yes, Miss Polly, come on. Miss Polly, we love you. Yes, come on.
Cool. Come on through, Ariane. So, how can people reach out to you? Let me put the information in the message box here. How can they contact you?
Well, they can contact us for more information. You can go to our website, bpnjonesboro.org, or you can email us at blackprofessionalsnetworkjb@gmail.com.
Or, okay, wait a minute. Okay, what's the email address again?
It's blackprofessionalsnetworkjb@gmail.com.
Me and my nails. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get this together in a minute. All right, there you go, Miss Ariane. I hope I said that. I apologize in advance. All right, so reach out to BPN and make a donation, become a sponsor, support these babies. I call them babies because I'm old enough to be some of their mom, but they're babies. So, all right, as we get ready to wrap up, any final shout outs or any more, thank yous? Anybody?
Well, we want to give a shout out to Miss Bethany Hill. She is the chair for this event this year, and she has done an amazing job. We also want to shout out to Miss Mallory Hill and Denicio Blanchette. They help with the questions.
All right.
The question bank, and Telvicchio Banks, he is doing the brackets, so they know where they fall in there. And thank you to all the volunteers who have volunteered so far, and that are going to volunteer on the day of the event.
All righty. Well, we thank everyone for tuning in, for listening. We couldn't be here without your support, so we know what it's like here at Kelly K to have people support you. We couldn't do what we do every day without the community backing us. And thank you everyone who listens, not to this show, but on a regular basis. I mean, you listen to the music we play and other information that's being played. So thank you a million times over. Don't forget, this Saturday, February 24th, ASU Auditorium, 3rd floor of the Student Union, 12 o'clock p.m. Admission is school supplies. Come out and support the babies. Cheer them on, and start building teams. Think about building your teams for next year.
Yes.
It's never too early. And it's never too early to start learning Black history, period. Our history is 24/7, 365, not just the month of February. So encourage the kids to learn Black history 24/7, 365. All right, so, and shout out to BPN. You know what? I say you all, I feel like I'm behind the scenes side. I don't feel like I do enough, but for everybody that's out in the front, just really hitting the ground running, thank you to everybody who's doing everything. Just thank you, everybody.
We thank you, Q. Thank you.
But thank you. So tune in tomorrow. Our guest will be Audra King from PACE, which is a program that assists, it's a program that works with the elderly. So tune in tomorrow to learn more about the PACE program and the Total Life program. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Have a great and blessed day.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily